Obviously, something's going on with this comparison, because instead of two different trucks, we have two nearly identical trucks. The difference, though, right there on that fender. This is the Ram 1500 with the newish Hemi V8. This is the Ram 1500 with the actually new Hurricane twin-turbo inline-six. Okay, so what about it? Well, last year, Ram took the V8 away. And in the words of Douglas Adams, this made many people very upset and is generally regarded as a bad idea. So now it's back. But which is the better engine? Let's investigate, shall we? Well, there it is. 5.7 liter pushrod V8, 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque. The 0 to 60, 6.1 seconds. A bit on top is the e-torque electric motor. Gives you boosted torque down at low RPM and maybe a little better fuel economy. Then this was the new kid. The Hurricane 3 liter dual overhead cam twin-turbo inline-six. 420 horsepower, 469 pound-feet of torque. Does 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds. And get better fuel economy. Just to be clear, the only thing we're comparing here are the engines. These trucks are otherwise as close to identical as we could get them. They're the same trim level, they have the same transmission, and they have most of the same options. They're even basically the same price. Other than paint, interior colors, and engines, they're the same truck. So what are we even comparing here? Let's get on the road and do some truck stuff and find out. Sounds rowdy, don't it? See, not only is the Hemi back, but Ram wanted to make sure you knew about it. So, every Hemi automatically gets the performance exhaust system, so it sounds like this. But that wasn't enough. They also decided you needed to be able to know even when the truck is off. And that's why it's got that fender badge with the V8 with the Ram's head on it, which has a name. It's called the symbol of protest, which is kind of funny if you know the whole backstory. See, the whole reason the Hemi went away was a series of product planning decisions that Ram's parent company has made over the last decade or more. And basically that was not investing in hybrids or EVs. And eventually it got to the point where they couldn't keep cranking out V8s because they weren't hitting any of their legal requirements for fuel economy and emissions. So what did they do? They took away all the V8s. But then the CEO that made that decision, well, they forced him out. And they got a new guy who loves V8s. And right as all this was happening, the Trump administration came to power in the US and they changed all the rules. So now the V8 is back. So what exactly they're protesting is the consequences of their own choices? I don't know. Point is, we've got the old Hemi V8 that was in the last generation truck is now in this truck. But there are rules. So like I said, you have to get the performance exhaust and a 33-gallon fuel tank. Those are just bundled with the engine. So hope you like them. See, the V8 is available on 8 out of the 10 Ram trims. It's not available on the top trim tungsten. It's not available on the off-road one, the RHO. For most of those trims, you have to pay almost $2,900 to get a V8. And then on certain higher trim levels, you only have to pay $1,200. And there's even a couple where it's a no-cost option if you spend enough money on the truck to begin with. So now, yeah, you've got to give Stellantis a bunch of extra money to buy an engine that isn't new. They just restarted the manufacturing line. So it's mostly just profit for them. And there's other rules too. You can only get it in this exact cab and bed configuration. So I hope you like the crew cab and the 5'7" bed, because that's it. In all honesty, you should probably get it before it's gone again, because it's probably going to be a point sometime in the future when emissions and fuel economy matter again. And when that happens, well, Stellantis might have to take the V8 away again. So if you like it, maybe make sure you get it now. Yeah, you know, 6-cylinder engines can sound good. Heard an M3? This one, well, they call it a Hurricane, and it kind of sounds like wind blow. But hey, that's really the only thing that you're giving up if you choose this engine over the V8. Like we said, it's makes more power and more torque, gets better fuel economy, and it's frankly better at doing truck stuff. And you feel it pretty much all the time. Right now, we're driving through the countryside here, like I'm on my way to work, and it feels quicker. When I put my foot down, this thing definitely surges harder than the V8 does. To test these two things, we did a bunch of truck stuff. We loaded each one with a pallet with 1,000 pounds of rubber mats in the back of it. Then hook up boat trailer, weighs about 6,900 pounds. Towed those around for a bit. Came back and we drove them just like we are now. And the results are, well, pretty much what you expect. In any truck scenario, from commuting to hauling to towing, this inline-six engine with the turbos, it's more powerful, it's quicker, it's smoother, and it's more responsive, and it even gets better indicated fuel economy. Even with the boat on the back, this was showing at least 0.7 mpg better than the V8, and that's not a lot, but when you consider a 33-gallon tank, it starts to add up after a while. And then you actually start loading it up and, well, it becomes even more obvious, right? You put that 1,000 pounds of payload in the back of this thing, and this one isn't working as hard as the V8 is. The V8's revving up higher, it's staying in lower gears, so that it stays in the torque band. It's making a lot of noise. It does sound cool, but it's working harder, it's burning more gas to move that load around. This truck, not so much. It's got more torque, so it's pulling easier, and it's of a higher gear, it's using less fuel. And you put that 6,900 pounds of boat and trailer on the back of this thing, and the difference is obvious. Both of these trucks have 8-speed automatic transmissions, and in the V8, it's revving up to 4,000 RPM for the first 4 gears, sometimes even like 4,500, 5,000 RPM to get you going. The 6-cylinder? In second gear, I think it hit 4,000 RPM, but all the other gears, 3,000, maybe 3,500. It just has more power, and it doesn't have to work nearly as hard to get you going. So there's just really no rational, logical reason why you wouldn't pick this engine. It does everything that you want a truck to do better. So the question you have to ask yourself is, are you buying a truck with your head or with your heart? Because if you're making an emotional purchase, you're looking to tell the world that you have a V8 and you love V8s, well then, get that V8. If you're buying a truck because you want to do truck stuff and you want the best truck for doing truck stuff, there's really no reason why you shouldn't buy the inline-six. It just does it all better. So, recap. Sounds badass. More horsepower, more torque, faster, better fuel economy, hauls better, tows better. If you want the V8, get the V8. But if you want to do truck stuff, pick the 6. For the rest of the story, go to MotorTrend.com.